All right, and good morning. It's Monday. We get to do it all over again. So, what am I looking at? It's about 7 o'clock right now, and the futures are down about 29. They were down. The most I've seen is 34, but it looks like we got a little Russia UK catalyst moving the market down. And I say catalyst because um, the market moves. It's just it's exposure to the news. You'll find when our markets are strong and we're feeling good about everything, we shake off bad news. And I'm sure you hear that expression all the time in the news, or you did last year when we were just grinding up. It just shook off the bad news, shook off the bad news. And then when we're feeling a little weak and vulnerable, we have an effect on the bad news. The bad news becomes a catalyst. So that's why I say when you invest, you don't anticipate when the market's going to go up or when the market's going to go down. What you do is you look at the health of the market and you kind of determine what the market's reaction would be to a good catalyst or a bad catalyst. And when you see weakness in the market, you know a bad catalyst is going to bring the market down to your targets. And that's exactly what transpired here. So we've been talking about it for a while, and you got to know there's going to be a bad catalyst. It's because there's almost anything or almost any environment can have bad news that'll bring the market down. So it could be geopolitical, it could be economic, and now even epidemic or endemic. So that's what it is. You don't know what's going to make the market tank. You just know how vulnerable the market can be to tanking. And what we're looking at here is our daily chart. And what we see here is a double top and a double top. And here you see the momentum fading off. And that's just telling me it's getting weakness. And if we get some good catalysts, it could come down and break. So this is showing me weakness is developing. And then I know that this pretty much is telling me the trend is ending. Doesn't necessarily mean the trend is going to fall apart. So we can consolidate, maybe be in an environment where there's no catalyst to run us down, and then break out and move to the upside and start a stronger pattern. So then you watch it for the confirmation. And right here, you can see these are old lines, but you can see I put that line right in there. And I said, okay, a break of here is my confirmation. If I was gutsy and I see this little build right here, this bar right here, I take an aggressive entry and then see if it plays out, and then maybe take a piece off right here because it could hit this area and bounce right back on me, and then see if this plays out, and then keep taking a piece off. So this looks like a last kiss right here, and this looks like it's going to make it another leg lower. So for a trend reversal, I'm going to need to see. I'm thinking we're taking out. Well, we're almost there. That 364. Right now we're down 28. We closed at 18. So let's call it 30. So we're down at 390. That's pretty good too, man. Because 404, there's a bit of support. I think 404. My numbers are old. 408. It looks like is my 50%. Oh, and we hit that. We hit that. So we tagged the 50%. So now we're looking for the 55, which is the 390, which we're there right now. So I'm looking for that 346, 43, 46. And I'm going to start looking to see if I can see a reversal pattern inside the day. And I might put a little bit on. But to tell you the truth, it does not look like we're building a reversal in momentum. The momentum looks like it's moving down pretty aggressively. And we actually did a reversion. You can see right here, the momentum started to ease up, but then it accelerated again. It's also Friday, and you get people, you get a little more action on Friday. People are selling out positions, short-term positions, closing it. They didn't want the rest of the weekend, especially with Putin. Putin all jumpy. So, and this guy's a good bluff artist. I don't know, man. I don't know if he's going to make a move into Ukraine. He wants attention. He's getting attention. He loves when we're paying attention to him. And yeah, it just doesn't. It's just not a good move going forward because it's not going to mess with our economy. economy. It's not going to mess with all the first and second world economies. We're going to keep moving on. We're not going to even make an investment as far as human capital. So, yeah, they're going to throw sanctions against the cat, and we're going to move on forward. And all it's going to force us to do is withdraw from the international market a little more, because you can see the exposure we have with chips and oil and gas, and it's going to force all of Europe to withdraw from that market, which basically the communists have pretty much dominated, communists being Russia and China. So we're gonna have a little chip shortage again, and because Russia's got some minerals that go into making chips, and yeah, shit's gonna get a little bit expensive, but we're gonna keep on keeping on. These guys can get devastated, man. They're gonna. I mean, this was the fall of Russia the last time. Just they were all over the place. It was really Afghanistan that buried them, and they just bankrupted and had a fall and fell apart. So now you just got to keep on keeping on, and you know what, Ukraine. I mean, they're out there in the middle. They're the buffer. Yo, take a neutral position. Go to Putin. Be like, look, get the fuck out of my country, and we'll stay neutral. And tell Europe, say, look, we'll stay neutral. So Russia's not allowed to cross us and be on your borders. If they do, come to our rescue. And if they don't, fuck it. We don't join NATO. Yeah, we back out and let the Ukraine build their country. Unless I'm missing something. And I'm sure I'm missing something. I mean, I'm no geopolitical expert. I'm just a financial guy who thinks he knows everything. So anyway, that's the scoop. Oh, by the way, subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like, and check me out on Twitter. See if I'm doing any trading. It's at trading_off. And hey, tip your host, baby. Plenty of venues to do it. If you're making money with us, tip your host. If you're not making money with me, then you just don't believe what I tell you, because I told you I wasn't buying this that run up, and you should be positioning yourself. This actually is a nice pattern. It's building a nice pattern, and we can make a lower high and then turn around and take off, which is what's more likely to happen here. But we can make a lower low and look for a diversion. But I mean, here's the low right here. Here's the low on the Mac Daddy, and I mean, this thing's got to. It's just not going to happen, basically. I mean, we have a lower low here, so we can't get that trend reversal pattern, that divergence of momentum and market moves. So the best we could hope for is that we do hang around the 43.64, and that would give me a clearer indication. If we tag that and move up, then breaking this high, you got to figure we're going to make another high, and that's what you place. You play. So we're going to have a little resistance at this line, and then maybe a little resistance at the 48.01. So these are the questions. If we come down and test this 42.22, I mean, then things are getting vicarious. We could grind our way down, and the momentum could roll around, and then it may be able to build that divergence. But that's going to take a bit of pain in the market to get us there. And then you get a lot of the brilliant people like on Reddit and all the meme stock investors who just get antsy and get squeezed out and end up screwing up patterns. So that's what we got to watch. So we're going to be a bit on the edge of our seat at 43.64, and then breaking that, man, we got to watch for breaking that low. So keep your eyes peeled. Try to get yourself in a good position. And look, it doesn't hurt to be chipping away at stocks here, right? Because you can't really figure where it's going to turn. It's not telling us. It's not giving us strong signals. But you want to be in a piece. And ultimately, if you're investing, you put away a good company, and eventually it's going to do well. The economy is going to turn, and that's why you're investing in it, because during a good economy and doing good business, the company's going to become more valuable. So you may get in a little early, ride the downside, but that's part of business. I mean, not every business goes straight up, but If you're a businessman, you know that too. Even employees know that. I mean, there are times when you're getting raises and the company's prospering and they're taking you out for Christmas dinners, and there's times where you're sharing pencils. So that being said, let's just take a quick look at what the weekly looks like. Bidding. I think the weekly was looking a little ugly on Monday. We jump into weekly? Oh my God, that whole scenario I just did was on the weekly chart. Look at that. So the weekly chart's laying out nice for a trend reversal. Look, we ought to start this again. Now let you see how absent-minded I can be. So anyway, I'm still looking for that 364. Okay, so this is the weekly chart. We had this strong move down this retrace. We actually triggered a bear flag on the weekly. So the longer the longer the chart, the longer the move, right? So this bear flag, very good chance that we're going to test that 42.22. Very good chance, or at least 43.10. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And in the time that we've been gabbing, or I've been celebrating myself, we're down almost 40 points. So the market turned around and gave us a little push down again. All right, so what we's gonna do is go back to the daily or look at the daily and see what it's telling us. Oh yeah, okay, now it looks familiar, the daily. So yeah, I don't like it. We put in a double top. We're making a move down. This is not a good looking pattern to me. There's nothing here giving me an indication that's turning around. The only saving grace is, look, here's the low on the daily, and we're up here. And this, even if we push down, this low is not going to meet this low. It's a very good chance that it makes a trend reversal. It's giving us a double top, so we know this is a real good resistance area. And I would put a trend line across it. It looks like oh no, that's a Fibonacci line, but I would put a trend line from here to here. It's going to be a little bit on the slope, and I would look for a break in that slope. And we'll do that as the market turns around. We'll physically do that. But right now we got the Fibonacci, and we're looking at 595 as our top, and we already retraced to the 55. We're looking for that 64, and we there, baby, we there, right? Because I mean, we're down almost 40. So we're probably, I would rather we had opened up, tagged it, and turned around, because that would have left us a nice hammer. But we still have time. We're still going to open. We still get to see what the market does. Although everybody's talking about Russia invading this week, so the pressure's going to be on, and the market eased up a little bit. Actually, it's down 33 now. So there's a wee bit of action going on, and there's the European market. And these guys will probably be coming off of their positions going into the U.S. market. You don't want to hold going into the U.S. market. They'll wait. They'll let the market open. They'll see what's on. They'll get back in the game, and then they'll trade their positions until about 11:30, and then they come off the box. So that's what we're looking at, and that's what we see here. So look for that open down. We're going to be watching. We want it. It's going to tag 43.64. It's got to make that tag. You're it. I got a lot of positions too, anticipating that move. So today is going to be a big money swing day for me. So I may not be trading because I might be focusing on those swing positions that I took. I was calling this out, saying I didn't believe this run up and everything, and telling you that this is the position it should be. When it gave us the indication that that was going to happen, which was this bar right here. I mean, it shot up, tested the high again, turned around. On the break here is where you would have entered your swing trades, and you knew you were filling that gap. This is all just lovely bit of gift. We may very well come down to that 43.32. That wouldn't be bad either. I mean, that's very aggressive. But the algorithms usually make the outliers, like the wicks. So we will probably wick down to the 32, and then maybe make a hammer. That would be a beautiful day. I mean, that's a whole bunch of movement today, but that would make a really nice hammer, and it would encourage me to think that we could go long at that point. But until this pattern plays out, and this momentum pattern plays out, I didn't see any upward move. Now that this has played out, I'm pretty confident we could grind our way up. And it's not going to be an easy run because now we have all this consolidation. So it makes sense to me. We'll probably grind our way up through spring or so, maybe have another correction, and then hopefully the summer is an easy going, just dull season where it just grinds out and everybody just makes money on income and can spend their time on the beach instead of face first into the screen. So, okay, I'm going to leave it here because that's a whole lot, and I know everybody's got things to do. So I appreciate you guys stopping in. Yo, subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like. Yo, leave comments. That it helps. It gives me some insight. It gives me some content. It goes a long way with the algorithms. You're really participating. I know lots of people are subscribing. Lots of people are listening. But you know, everybody should leave comments. It seems like Fridays nobody listens, but I could respect that. So anyway, subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like. Leave a comment, tip your host. There is PayPal, there are Cash Apps, there's tipping functions on Twitter. If you want to help the channel, we made it easy. Help the channel. We appreciate it. Buy me a beer. All right. Anyway, yo, I've got it done. Go get your meditation in. Be calm. Be cool. Be at peace when you're trading. And good luck trading.